Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video you can kind of already see what we're drawing. I'm going to do my little goblin character right here taking a picture with Banana Man in the background. Now my pencil is sharp enough, and yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get right into it. She has a witch hat, but we're not gonna draw it an overly sized witch hat, but we're not gonna draw it too big in this specific drawing, just so that both characters fit on the screen comfortably and they're both shown as much as I want them to be. So we'll do that and get that. It's also the same reason I'm curving her witch hat up like this in this direction, because I want him to still be visible. Which, since I'm drawing them both, I actually need to draw the tip of her witch hat correctly today. So I have to redraw that, because the tip of her witch hat actually mirrors the tip of his stem on his pumpkin, because he has a pumpkin on his head. Which, to be able to see it, we're going to have to face it the other direction, which that's fine. I change the direction of his stem all the time, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm not even too worried about drawing him. I want her to be the main focus, so we're gonna focus on getting her in first, and then we'll focus on him. We're gonna have to redo that mouth. I tried to do it in the sketch, but then I messed it up, so we'll figure it out. How's the sides of the head compared to the distance between the eyes? Her eyes are too far to one side. Alright. Sure, we'll just do that. Shade in her eyes, because I don't like characters just having blank eyes like that on their faces, because I feel like it looks a little weird. I think it's fine for him, because he's just in the background. I don't know, it looks normal right there. But on her, it looked weird. Alright, there's her little face. Now, we gotta get her nose in here, which it's, yet again, straight ahead view, and I don't like drawing her nose from straight ahead, because she's supposed to have a big nose, and I don't know how to draw it very well from straight ahead. Alright, we'll do a little bit of blush, because I always give her a little bit of blush at least. Alright, now let's go on to her clothes, which I did this little sketch. You can kind of see little bits of everything. I sketched everything out a little bit. Like this, the details on the phone. I'm not even actually worried about these. These are going to look like a sketch regardless. I'm not going to make them super clean. I don't want to, because I really don't want to freaking trace the outline of this phone, because I used my actual phone. I just traced my phone, set it down on my paper and traced it. And I don't want to have to deal with tracing that line without the phone, because that would be annoying. I could have just pressed hard down in the first place, but I didn't think about that until now. I'm also realizing her ear would cover up a large amount of his face, or his head. Yeah, I don't think it actually, well, actually her ear would reach out to right here. So we're gonna point her ear up a bit. But,
Hi, Weston.
Hi, Emma.
Do you see me?
I do not see you.
Look down.
I'm looking. Hi. This light is shining right at me. I can't see you.
Oh.
It is completely black under there.
I was just seeing that you're doing.
I'm drawing. I'm recording.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Why else would I be sitting on the ground?
Okay.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. You didn't leave. Well, I'm not leaving. I'm drawing.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, we might want to shorten her face. I did make her face kind of long here. That was not intentional. When I was sketching it out, I was kind of just I did a circle and then I just did like another shape around it, not really paying attention to the size. I just didn't feel like, no, it wasn't even I didn't feel like, I don't like doing these sketches before I start the video, but when I'm trying to do something that I want to do that's a little more complicated, I need a reference of some sort, so I need to get something down. So, we've got this. Right, go like that. It's beautiful. I don't think it actually really matters that much if I start with a little bit of a sketch in the video and if I start with no sketch in the video. I don't think it matters. Nobody's actually gonna care, but it annoys me slightly in the time when I look at the time lapse and it's like, there's already something there. I didn't start blank. I don't like that. Even though the advice that I've gotten, that I should do if I was trying to make these videos more entertaining with time lapses, is you shouldn't start with a blank page. You shouldn't if you're trying to make content out of art and you want people to watch your time lapses. Don't start with a blank page. People see a blank page and they scroll away. They're not interested in seeing where it goes. Like, if you're not an artist, they don't care. Or if they're not an artist, they're not going to care. If you're an artist, you might care because you might like seeing time lapses. Like, I like seeing time lapses. I watch almost all the time lapses I see. I watch them because I like them. But most non-artists don't. Also, I could be completely fucking wrong. This is just my observation. I have no actual proof or anything. I'm just pretty sure about that. I did hear, I guess it's not just observation, because I did hear it somewhere, I just don't remember where the hell I heard it from. Like, it was like somehow to make, it was like how to draw something, but the dude was like also explaining like how he did videos and shit. I don't know, this was years ago. I don't think I've actually watched like any how to draw like anything videos in a very long time, because I realized watching them didn't really do that much for me, because how to draw anything, the answer is draw it. Not gonna learn if you don't draw it. You watch a video on how to draw something, it's not gonna make you know how to draw it. Alright. You just gotta draw the thing to learn how to draw it. It just takes practice. Lots and lots of practice. Alright, we're gonna erase her mouth now and get like an actual mouth in here. And I guess the bottom of her chin. Because, well, I was just gonna leave it until we did the final lines. But I'm not gonna. Which I may actually have to not time-lapse the final lines, because I might have to leave this room. Actually, no, I've got until 6. I don't think it's going to take that long. Okay. Okay, so we want her to bring her mouth up slightly here, because she's slightly smirking. You gotta think, like, to get a expression. I'm not the best at doing expressions, but I try and just kind of think of what my face would look like, which isn't super helpful considering I don't have normally the most expressive face. I usually just do a blank expression unless you're staring at me or I need to pose for a picture or something. Then I will do a random face. I can do lots of faces, but typically I'm just doing a blank face. Alright, yeah, that's good enough. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I think it's funny looking. Alright. Now we put the little pattern, because I actually liked that little pattern. I liked there being a pattern on this. It gave it more detail, and I just thought it looked really nice. what I had tickled a little special part in my brain, and it was like, ooh, that was nice. Like some music. Alright. So we'll probably continue adding that little detail to her outfit for a while now. I don't know. At least until we start coloring and shading and shit like that. Which I've got to do soon, but I won't be able to do coloring. I can start doing more shading again. It's just time consuming and I kind of got bored of shading things heavily, but coloring I can't do until like October because I don't have my drawing tablet. Well, I don't have it set up and I won't be able to until like October. Alright. Do a little photo here because this is like your previous photo. What's this gonna be of the previous photo? Banana Man. It's gonna be him, and he's gonna have big ol' eyes. This is supposed to be a triangle. Look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy in there. Look at him. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what this is, but this was in the reference. Like 3 little circles. I think that's like the settings or something. Then they had like an actual bunch of settings over here too, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing what mine has, which is numbers. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 5, we got 10, and then we got 25. That's what mine has, right? Nope, it's 0.6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. Fuck. Close enough, I don't give a shit. Also, the numbers are flipped this way. Wait, that's because I'm recording flipped this way. That makes sense. Probably. I don't know. I would assume the numbers aren't sideways. Just normally. How is she holding this phone? I did just realize I did not give her reaching her arm out. The reference just had their heads in here, not really their bodies, and this dude was like right behind her, and like his body was way more bent this way. He was like peeking around her is what he was doing. I wanted him just standing there and her just standing here because I thought that it was better, so that's what we're doing. And I'm allowed to change things. That's how you do your own drawings or something. I don't know. I just draw what I want now. And this is what I want to draw. Little characters make a little story and then make a big story. When able. Currently not able. Will be able soon. How? Because I'm just going to say fuck it and start doing it anyways. Like I said earlier, if you just wait, nothing's gonna happen. You gotta actually draw the things to make it better. So, I'm gonna just start drawing me comics. And they're going to be bad. I suck at writing, I'm not the best at anatomy or action poses or dynamic things. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna love it. And that's all that really matters, is that I like it. I'll probably post them on Instagram. I feel like that's a better place to put them than on YouTube. I don't really know. I'll probably stream making them on YouTube though. Well, I also don't know about that because I might not have my streaming set up by then. Like when I start making them. Really just depends. Just depends on what I have set up and what I can do. Alright. Do a long one, then a short. Shit, no, this is the short one, then the long one. And it's supposed to have a little. The long one's supposed to have a little one over here. This is also supposed to bend in more, which it doesn't. Alright. There we go. There's her little hair. Perfect. Okay. What now? Now what? Obviously, we make her look better, which actually, I feel like I don't even really need to do that much, like, to her body. I just mainly need to fix her face and her hat. So, yeah, we're gonna move on to him. She can stay like that for now. We'll do the bare minimum, fixing her up, just for the moment of. We'll erase those little bits, because I want to. I don't want them there. Now, we'll also have to add like a couple hairs in here. She does actually have a hair that goes over one of her eyes. I just keep changing which eye it is and which direction it goes, because I'm indecisive. Now we need to draw his pumpkin, which I'm not the best at drawing. I've been drawing him for a little over a year now, and I still kind of suck at drawing pumpkins. But also, I literally never practice them or anything. I just draw them like once, maybe a week, or maybe one pumpkin a day or something is all I do, because I just draw one when I draw him, and I never draw any besides that. So I think it kind of makes sense on why I kind of still suck at drawing them. They're not terrible. They're fine. They're much better than I used to draw them, I guess, still. But that's because I used to draw them like this. I used to just do a circle and add lines onto it. Now there's a little bit more shape to it. It's still not perfect, but I think it's good. Alright, his stem does not go up that high, but for the sake of this drawing, it's not going to. We shrunk it. Alright, there we go. There is him, or at least there's his pumpkin. It's a little skinny. I could have shrunk it a little bit, but it is what it is. Now to get his armor in here. I drew a very, very crude sketch of him, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this armor done in one overpass, or if I'm going to have to do another layer of it. He doesn't have a design on there, which I don't like. I keep like trying to come up with something, but I just cannot think of what the hell I want to put on his arm, or on his shoulder. Like what I want the design to look like. I just don't know. I've just got no freaking clue, dude. Alright, we need to actually bend his arm to like that, which he's actually got chainmail on. I just don't know how to draw chainmail. So we're just going to deal with just drawing him in a shirt right now. But he does wear chainmail. I don't know if I've actually ever drawn him with chainmail. Specifically because I just don't know how to draw it, and I just never felt like actually figuring it out. Because I kind of like just drawing him in normal clothes. Because I also just use him to draw normal clothes on most of the time. I guess it hasn't been, I can't really say most of the time anymore because I haven't done it in a while, but I used to. I used to just draw him, but I just draw normal clothes on him. But I guess I haven't really just drawn normal clothes in quite some time because, well, I've been drawing little fantasy thingies. Little fantasy things. I don't feel like figuring out how the hell I'm supposed to draw the bottom of this, so we're going to add a little bush here. It's a little bush, some foliage, I don't know. It's a little bush. Now we'll also add his scar here because, well, even though he's with Wimp in the happy times, he can't get rid of his past. His scars will follow him everywhere. Even if they do shrink, they will not go forever. Alright. There's probably like some good lesson in there, what I just said. I don't know. Or maybe that was a bad lesson. I don't know. I'm not a freaking smart person. Draw some clouds. I don't know. That doesn't really look like a cloud. Boom. It's a background and foreground. It's perfect. It's beautiful. I'm like a professional. Okay, let's fix her face. I threw my pencil. Now I need to go get that. I'm actually getting the eraser. Ka-chow. I don't know why, but I keep putting this on my desk. Even though I record I just record a couple steps away from my desk, but everything else goes on my dresser. So I just keep putting this on my desk for some reason. Ow. That kind of hurt. I was going like this, and then I just went and bent my finger really far backwards. And showing that example was also hurt. Okay, I know. I just noticed how messed up this carpet is. I also got the pencil. Okay, let's just get her face. Then, is there any other things at the top? There's a little lightning bolt for the flash. I guess we can add that and cross it out because she's not using the flash. We're also going to sharpen this pencil. Ka-chow. Freshly sharp. I think it's funny you can hear the floor when I'm like moving around. I'm just crawling around. Alright. And yes, I am crawling around too. I would like that to know. Let's get her ear in. This is not actually that bad of an ear, but this is not the type of ear that I really want to give her. I'd like much more goblin looking ears. It's just, this is what makes both of them fit into the frame. Well, so that's what she's gonna get. Alright. Go like this. Go up here. Now go there and get the little stem up there. Boom, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing. Okie dokie. Now what? Draw the rest of her face, dumbass? What do you mean, what? Okay, there we go. I feel like I always mess this up because I want it to be more, like, actually fucking centered. But I forgot how I normally did it, like before, so now it's always messed up. I could probably look at someone else's drawing for reference, but I haven't wanted to because I wanted to remember how I used to do it. Alright, get the little itty bitty in there. Go ahead and add a part there, which I didn't actually want those to line up. I don't like that they line up, but I didn't think it's actually that bad, so. Alright. You know, the way that I actually draw hair is somewhat inspired by me trying to copy a way that a specific artist that I liked drew hair. It was like some person in my Discord who drew Wimp. I think she was the first person that drew Wimp. I don't remember. I really liked the way how they did the hair, so I don't anymore, but I was like trying to copy how they did the hair. And now I just kind of autopilot when doing hair. But it is vaguely, the way I do hair is vaguely inspired by that. I don't know who it was, otherwise I would say their name. I don't know if they have any socials either. Alright. I don't know, it was Wimp sitting down and her feet were facing you, and she had her hands like she was sitting like this with her legs pointed out. I don't know. This is still probably my I think that's my favorite drawing that I've received. I've actually received a lot more drawings than I would have assumed that I would get from people, which is shocking. I didn't assume anyone would draw me anything, really. Right. There we go. Boom. It's beautiful. Oh, also that person drew a fat little bird when I used to give Wimp a bird, and I think that is hilarious, and I love that bird. And every time I look at that drawing, it makes me think, I should bring that bird back. And then I remember, I don't want to. I took her little bird away for a reason. I didn't want to draw it anymore. Alright. Her nose looks kind of weird, but overall I think it's fine. So there we go. Teeth, bam. You know, I think we're going to cut to time lapse so I can do this faster. And because the video is getting kind of long. Alrighty. I am donezo. I will probably outline that. I forgot to, but overall, this looks really good. I like how it turned out. Yeah. See you next time. I don't really have much to say.